Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jade. Good morning, Shelly. How are you? How are you? JDM, good morning. Good morning, Marcus. Wrangle, J10, good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. Travis, good morning to you. Marcus with the first heart. Yes, my boy Marcus. Hello, SSS. Hello, Andrew the Believer. Superfan Alex is here. Hello, Alex. Andres, good morning to you. Anya, good morning. Daniela Yulina, good morning to you. Daniela with the rose. Kevin Curtis, Fit Wakely, Kaya, Richard. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Ricardo. Yes. Dom Russo. Jehan, hello. Daniela and Anya. Anya and Daniela with the heart. Thank you so much. Bill Boyle, thank you, my friend. Bill Boyle is here. We are at 3,000 claps. Yes, we are at 3,000 cheers. Let's go. Let's go. But we have 0 SHAREs. Anya Powder. Thank you, my powder. Thank you, Anya. Hello. Hello. Hector Isaias. Yes, it is. JJ, good morning to you. Good morning, JJ. Patrick, good morning to you. Shelly Stringer. K. Braden. User, yes. Fontana Green. Adam. Jules, yes. We are at 6.3 cheers. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We got to get started here. We got a lot of things going on here. Am I getting a suck? Good morning, everybody. Hadrian Rodriguez. Sue Felicia. Nestar, good morning to you. All right, my beauties, here's what we got going on. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're doing well. My name is Voss. All we ask that you do is clap throughout the live. Those are those hearts going up when you hit that screen. SHARE, the live out, and donate if and when you can. And we hit our first goal. Our first goal is complete. Hector Isaias. Yes, it is. All right, let me set this up, and then we're going to get cranking here. Are we ready to get cranking, my beauties? All right, Miss Market, what do we have going on? Well, all roads lead back to the 20. Now we're down here, and what do you think's going to happen? All roads are going to lead back to the 20. But going in the opposite direction now, our 8 and 20 are close. We got more room to the downside, my beauties. All right. So 661 is our next pivot. Next major pivot is 661. If we can get under 661 with a retest, we are coming back down to 653. All right. All roads. Remember that. Right now on the SPY, we are in a bearish neutral state. Currently, we are at 664. We are in position 2. Right here is that major daily pivot I just marked out. Major, 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 major pivot here for a reversal back to the upside. What you also have to realize is we're already in the neutral bearish state. Okay, so keep that in mind, my traders. As we pull this back here, there is our major pivot. Right here, 659, 657. We pull this back. We got support under here now. This is support right here. Okay, from 657 to 661. We got major support level there. All right, to the upside. Your 50% retracement level right now is going to be right around 666. So mark that down. 666 coming back up to the upside. NVIDIA yesterday, did anyone get the move other than our VIPers to the downside? We had it marked out beautifully. It rejected right off of 187 where we had the number. Right off of here. Boom, back to the upside. Beautiful move to the downside on NVIDIA yesterday. I hope some of you have caught that. I hope you pay attention on here every day, traders, and mark these levels down. It's going to help you out tremendously. Right now, we're in a narrow state on NVIDIA. We are in position 2 here on NVIDIA to the downside. We got major support here on NVIDIA coming down around 179. 179, we have major support, and 177 for a move back to the upside. Remember, traders, right now your 50% is 184. 184. If you come down to 179, your 50% will be 182. Remember, folks, we want these to pull back. That's where we load back up again, okay, on NVIDIA. Good morning, Adam Will. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Clamhammer, for the follow. I appreciate you. Tesla, yes, it is. We are in a narrow state on Tesla. We are in position 2 to the downside on Tesla. So what is it we do? We go and find what now? What do we find? The amateur looks to bleed out. What does the professional do? What do we do, folks? Pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. We find support. Boom. Double bottom here. Boom. Boom. Right there. Always look left. Tesla currently position 2. Our first level of support will be here at 380.50 and 374 on Tesla. Currently, this is our move to the downside. Your 50% retracement level will be right here, right around 391. Now, mark that down, please. 391. Starting to get a little too far down here, my beauties, for a move back up. Thank you, Felipe, for the follow. Only Dan Esther Lopez. Thank you so much. Whatever you want me to go over, put it in the chat. If I don't see it right away, put it again. If I don't see it, put it again. All right, my beauties. The Qs yesterday were on watch. I hope you guys, got some piece of that move to the downside. When we put things on watch, you better listen. Right now on the Qs, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the downside, so we're going to go get us some support. We got some support level right here. Let me move this up. Right around 598.56. Okay, let's mark these out. Let's pull this back. We are in a neutral state. First off, 598.50. And then 595 area is where you're going to look for your support. 595. If you could hold this level here, 598.56, you have room back up to 603. 603 coming back up to the upside, okay? What goes down will come up. What goes up will come down. That's how the market cycle works. Meta. All right, let's do Meta. Hey, VIPers, I just got one thing to say. Wow, did you take a lot of good green trades yesterday? Holy moly! Everyone cheer on the VIP. Woof! Think about where you all came from just a few months ago. Remember those trades you used to take? Now look at the trades you take now. Have you gone back and looked at your old trades before VIP? And now look where you are? It's insane. It is absolutely insane. And some of you had some doozies, let me tell you, months ago. All right, let's see what we got here. Why even question? Are they going to be able to figure this out? All right, let's see here. Meta. Meta, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2. Meta, you got room down to 589. Mark that down. 589 on Meta, okay? Under 589 with a retest, you have room down to 574 here on Meta. Back over 610.02, you will have room up to 614 on Meta. MU. Someone asked, who's in the VIP? They want you to respond. So if you're in the VIP, everybody, put me in the chat. MU. There you go. We're in a narrow state on MU. We are in position 1 to the downside here on MU. Folks, we do the same thing every day. It's the same setups every single day, over and over. What are you all that don't know what you're doing trying to do? I don't understand it. Right? It's the market. It's the same thing every day. We are in a narrow state. We're in position 2. We got room down to 230. 230 is major support here. The last time we hit this level here, whoop, back to the upside. So be careful here. Under 230 here on MU with a retest, you have room down to 216. 216. Back over 241, you have room up to 250 and 257. Look at all these VIPers on the tubes. Jamar, SSJ, Fit Wakely, Pierre, JJ. SSJ says his old trades to now are definitely insane. He was laughing. It's crazy. Really is crazy. We're going to teach you how to trade in that VIP. The problem is a lot of people don't want to realize, they don't want to know how bad they are at this. And they got to protect that ego. But then Miss Market will eventually wreck their soul. And then they have to join. They have no other choice at that point. All right, here we go. 265. I finally got to listen to this bald-headed guy. All right, here we go. They all come to the VIP, folks. We're in a neutral state. We're in position 2. You got room down to 265. Under 265 with a retest 250. All right. You got to get back over 289.43. 289.43. Let me give you some resistance. There's your first one right there. 299.52. Boom. On coin. SMCI. I uploaded the recording from last training, folks, the other day, so it's up. SMCI to the moon! We are in a neutral state, position 2 on SMCI. You all thought this was going to the moon, didn't you? Come on, admit it. Admit it. You were like, damn it, this guy's right again. SMCI, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2. You got room down to $32. $32 here on SMCI in that neutral state. Under 32 with a retest, you're coming back to $31. All right, let's give you some resistance. There it is. Boom. Above $35.67, $36. You have room up to $37.50 on SMCI. Bum, 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 bum. Oracle. Let's see what we got on Oracle. Boo, boo, boo. Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in position two to the downside here on Oracle. As you can see, folks, we needed that pullback. Remember what was it, 2 weeks ago? I said we didn't know when we were getting it, but when we get it, it's going to be a doozy. Go on YouTube and look at the recordings. Remember when I said that, everybody? It was going to be a doozy. And we're getting it, baby. We're in a neutral state, position two. We have room down to 203. 203, major support level here. 203 on Oracle. Your 50% retracement level currently right now is back to the bottom of the whip zone, 215.50. If you get down to 203, it'll be 207. Jonathan with the follow. Yes, it is. We are at 34,000. Cheers. April, Hadrian Rodriguez. 11, Daniela. The only Dan in the UK. That's still questionable. Thank you. 3 Bez, I appreciate you. MSTR. Never heard this song in my life, but I like it. But I like it. Did anyone mark our levels from yesterday? Anybody? Look. Boom. Rejection. Boom. Retest. Down. Retest. Whammo! This guy's crazy, man. I'm not going to write his levels down, man. I know better than he does, man. All right, MSTR. Let's see what we got here. Where are we? All right, there we are. Yes, it is. Whoops. Hold on. Whoop. We got to go way back here. All right, there we go. Boom. Boom. This is why the levels are precise, because I will go way back for you to get those bad boys. We are in a neutral state, starting to get a little wide here on MSTR. All right. We are in position two. You still got room down to 183. 183. All right. Mark that level down. Back over 197.36 with a retest. You have room back up to 207 here on MSTR. Where the hell's Mr. Dave? Where is Mr. Dave? Google. Are we having fun, everybody? When you know how to trade, doesn't it become a lot more fun? Your heart rate isn't sky high anymore. You sit back and you're like, come to Papa. Yes, come to Papa Bismarcket. I'm waiting for you. Woo! All right, let's see where we are. Narrow state. But remember, folks, you used to be like this, VIPers, remember? Are we ready? This used to be you. Oh, I think I'm going to get in here. Okay, I'm in. I don't want to look. Is it going up? Oh, it went down again. Google, we are in a narrow state. We are in position two to the downside here on Google's. You remember those days, my beauties? Yep. I know. I was there once. I get it. Narrow state on the Googaroonies. Let's pull this back. We are in position two. 271 is your first stop here on Google. 271, but you're narrow, so you got more room to the downside. Under 271 with a retest, you have room down to 267. This is our 50% retracement level, 275 on Google, coming back up to the upside. Next, SoFi. Because you know how to trade now. You know what the market cycle is. So you're just waiting for your setup. It's like, durr. Durr. Oh, it's forming a break of structure again? Shocking. Oh, cycle out reversal? Double bottom, double top, A plus setup. We're in a neutral state position two. You got room down to $26. Major support level here. $26. Mark that down. $26. All right, you got to get back over $29.52. Then you'll have room up to $30.41 and $31. Do I think Bitcoin is going under 90,000? Danny, I love you, but I could care less what it does. KO, I don't care what any of these do. All I do is trade the setups over and over. When I was an amateur, I used to play that game. Is it going under 90? Is it going under 3? It's going to the moon. Oh, it's bleeding out. It's going to the moon. You know, I was that bipolar trader, amateur trader. We are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone here on KO. Yes, we are. Now we just trade the setups over and 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 over. KO above 71.50. You got room up to 71.66. Coca-Cola. And then $72 up there here on KO. Under $71, you have room down to $70.63. Remember, traders, most people love the idea of trading. What that means is they love to try to figure it all out, where the price is going to go. They love the idea of trading, but the majority will never be a trader, okay? Amazon. Because they're too busy feeding the ego. Instead of just saying, Miss Market's in charge, I'm going to do what she says and trade the setups based on what she says. Okay. But I need to be right. I need to be right, boss. I need to be right. All right, keep losing. We're in a neutral state. We are in position two. You got room down to 233. 233, under 233 with a retest. You're coming back to 229 on Amazon. You want to get over 239.70? Watch the whole number, 240 coming up the board, and then you have room up to 244. Yes, Henry, the VIP. I almost forgot to tell you guys. To get into that VIP, you are going right to the Voss Trading boom, 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 boom. Just type that in. Boom, boom, boom. The Voss Trading boom, boom, boom. Or the link is in my TikTok and YouTube bio. Remember, this is my only account. Candy! Yes, my candy is here. We love our candy. Bill Boyle, Midwest, Williamson, Stryker. Thank you. Bye. UNH. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Albright's Fur Farm. I tried to trade many times. It wasn't my thing, so I hold and wait. You poopied your pants, huh, Albright? Let us teach you how to trade. Get in that VIP. You won't be pooping those pantalones anymore, all right? We'll teach you how to do it, my friend. All right, here we go on UNH. We are in a neutral state position two. First set of support, 324. 324, everybody. 324. Mark that down. Okay? 324. Back over 327.27 with a retest. You have room back up to 332. Back over 337. You're going back to 341.50. Who do we got in here? SSJ. How many viewers we got over there on the YT? It doesn't show me anymore. How many, SSJ? Thank you for the follows, everybody. Yes, you got it all, Bright Fur Farm. Hims and hers. Woo! Woo! Isn't that fun? Oh, yes. Putting your major support in resistance. Resistance. We are in a neutral state position too. You got room down to $33. $33! Under 33 with a retest, 31. Mark that down. It will hit those levels if it goes down. Back over 36.74. You got room up to 38.50. 38.50. Back over that 200. Apple. A little butter. Anyone here ever eat factor meals? How is every one of them so good? Right? Anyone here eat factor meals? Every one of them is amazing. Like, what do they have? The world's greatest cooks? How is it possible that every meal is that damn good? Anybody? Anyone here? Well, we're talking about factor right now. This one's over here buying the dip. Dip your factor meal in something. Don't worry about the dip. Kevin Curtis, yes. How are they all so good? It's remarkable. Every meal. I'm like, mushrooms? No. Damn, mushrooms are good all of a sudden. Right now, we are in a narrow state on Apple. All right, we have room down to 270. 270 on Apple. Okay, back over 271.52. You retest that. You're coming back to 272.43 here on Apple. Mark that down. AMD, you got it. AMD. 70 is YouTubers. Make sure we're cheering over there. SSJ, make sure they're cheering over there by tapping. See that heart on the YT at the bottom? Hit that heart. What are we doing? AMD, we are in a neutral state. Position 2 to the downside. Yes. Whoa, boy. Hourly 200 we're flirting with right there. That's why we check higher time frames. Yes, it is. Got a double bottom there at 225. All right, AMD, neutral. Position 2. 236 is your first level of support. Right now, we're flirting here with 240.50. We're flirting with this 200. If you get back over and hold that 200, you're coming back to 246. Back under 236 with a retest, you're going down to 225. Double bottom down here at 225. Double bottom 225. Alert. KGC. Kinross Gold Corporation. Right now, we are in a neutral state on KJC. We are in position 3 to the downside here on KJGC. Stand by. Stand by, my beauties. Whoop. Well, that's pretty good there. All right, here we go. KGC, neutral state to the downside. You are in position 3 to the downside. So now you're looking for support. $24, major support level here on KJC for a move up to $24.52. You want to get over $24.71 for a move up to $25.50 here on KGC. Gold. There it is. There's our levels from yesterday. Retest. Woo! Oh, you all thought you were going to the moon. You silly gooses. You silly gooses. All roads lead back to the 20. When will you all learn? You think you guys will learn eventually? Huh? We are in a neutral state on GLD. We're way down there in position 3. We were going to the moon. All right, hold on. Silly gooses. All right, you got room down to 369. 369 area here on GLD. Back over 375 with a retest. You have room back to 383. How many of you thought gold was going to the moon? Put me in the chat. Just be honest. How many of you thought gold was going to the moon? Folks, none of these can go to the moon. The market cycle is always going to cycle. Do you realize that? You're never going to the moon. The problem with amateur traders is when they see this. Look, don't get caught into this. They get all excited. It's going to keep going forever. Oh, we're going to Disney World. Book the trip. Get the private jet. We're going. And then all of a sudden, it's called market cycle. You are never going to the moon. AVGO, you're in a narrow state. You're in position 2. If it's going up high, the first thing you say to yourself is, got to find resistance, and I'm going to short it. Not, I'm going to jump on board, and we're going to Disney World. Silly gooses. I used to think that too, so don't feel bad. AVGO. Yep. You got room down to 331. First level of support here on AVGO, and then 327.50 on AVGO. You got to get back over 340 on AVGO. 340 on AVGO. And then you have room up to 348.55. Boom. Boom. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. Felipe Guzman, Shayna, Daniela, Yulina. That name just flows. Daniela, Yulina. IWM, coming up. IWM. 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 Yesterday, boom, rejection. Boom, retest. Oh, I'm handing it to you on a silver platter. I'm handing it to you on a silver platter. This is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. And you must trade at your own risk. And trading is risky. Got a lot of golf today, my beauties. A lot of golf. IWM. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the downside. 232.50 and 232 to the downside on IWM. Those are your support levels, everybody. Mark them down. Okay? Goo-goos and moo-moos. Lock those down. Above 239, get over the whole number. You'll have room up to 242 here on IWM. We're at 88,500. Cheers. Hit that 100K. Let's go. In the next 2 minutes, we can do it. Go. Thank you for the follow. Daniela Yulina with the hat and mustache. AMAT. Kathy, I want you to be careful here with AMAT. Spread, 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 okay? This sucker could be spready. You know, most traders don't know what a spread is when they enter. They don't even know that it exists. Did you guys know that? Most traders don't know that there's a spread. Bump, 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 bump. It's the first thing I check. That's the first thing I check. All right, here we go on AMAT. We are in a neutral state. Neutral, yes it is. We are in position 2. Kathy, we got room down to 204.52. 204.52, 204 area. Mark that down. Under that with a retest, you have room down to 197. Now, Kathy, what you want to look at here is this is where you currently are. All right. 215 is your 50% zone going back up. The cues for my beautiful Kaya. Hammer. Pally with the heartbeat. I'm late. Can you do SPY? Well, Christy Peak, of course we will. But what were you doing that you were so late, Christy Peak? Okay, I want to know. We are in a neutral state. We're in position 2. You got room down to 598.50. First stop, 595.50 on the Qs. Okay, under that with a retest, you got room down to 589. If you can hold this 598 area, you'll have room back to 606. Let's head over to Miss Market. Miss Market, we are in a neutral state, position 2. You got room down to 662 and 659. Currently, your 50% retracement level is 669 here on the SPY. If you come down to 662, your 50% will be 667. Turn. I got your turn. There it is. Pharmaceutical. There it is. There it is. You're in a narrow state on turn. You are in position 1 to the downside on turn. Red, white. Red, white. Look, folks. Look. Our pharmaceutical company. We were going to the moon. Whammo! This is where your buddy was saying, I got this pharmaceutical company. You got to get in early. Whoa, baby. Woof. Damn. All right, TERN. Bet you're no longer friends. Right? Above 2146, you got room up to 2350 on TERN. Currently narrow position 1, you got room down to $19 on TERN. Narrow state on TERN. Watch that. NVIDIA. Would I trade turn? Never. I would rather trade Dave Brown NFL cards. Any Giant fans in here? Anyone remember Dave Brown from Duke? He's one of the worst quarterbacks we've ever had. All right. NVIDIA. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the downside here on the vids. Bump, 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 bump. How do I place the trade on Robinhood? Well, the first mistake is you're using Robinhood. So I would learn how to trade before placing any trade. Okay? Because you're going to lose it. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2. You got room down to 179. 179, first stop on the vids. Under that with a retest, we have room down to 173 here on NVIDIA. Mark those levels down, please. Let me see where we're at on the daily here, because I got to add more to this. Yeah, I got to wait. I want to get down to about 165 area on this. Hello, GG. How are you, my GG? AMD. AMD, neutral state, position 2. You got room down to 236. We got support there. Under that support with a retest, if you can hold it, you have room down to 225 here on AMD. Back over 240.50 with a retest. You have room up to 246. Remove Brian Dable and give me Voss as a Giant coach. My opinion on Zcash, I think you should go for Vcash. Okay? Vcash is the best. Have you guys heard about the new Voss bot that is out now? Have you guys heard about the new Voss bot? Yes, we have a bot that is amazing to trade with. It is the bot of bots, the most excellent, most greatest bot of all bots. Do you guys want to see it? Plano with the follow. If you want to see the Voss bot, put me in the chat. This bot is free because it's so good. I am the Voss bot. I am going to show you how to trade. All you have to do is follow the bot every day. This is a glorious and most greatest bot. We worked on this for 50 years on this bot. Thank you, Voss bot. The Voss bot is here. It is here. It is released. It is launched, everybody. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Robinhood. Go get your bot. I can hear my wife upstairs saying I'm nuts. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a little. All right, Robinhood. Now, me. We are in the neutral state on the hood. We are in position 2. 112 will be your first level of support here. 112 and 110. Mark those levels down. Currently, our 50% is 118. If we come down to 112 area, your 50% will be 117 here on hood. You want to get back over 123.17, you'll have room up to 128. Voss spot, baby. Voss spot, yeah. Let's go. Soxel. Folks, we got to have fun on here too, right? We can't just be sitting here going, yeah. The moment, hold on, everybody, before we do this, the moment you see someone on TikTok doing this, I want you to say to them, are we playing tic-tac-toe? Tic-tac-toe, let's go. Who's got it? Little tic-tac-toe time. That's mine. X, where are we putting the O, baby? Where are we putting that O? Let's go. Where are we putting the O? Anybody? Who's going to challenge me to tic-tac-toe? Anybody? Bueller? 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 No? Okay. You guys are too slow. Top left. All right. What do we got? Well, I go now. All right. What do you got? Left bottom. Now I go. Go ahead. Middle bottom. All right. I go. Go ahead. Middle right. Yes, it is. Tic-tac-toe, baby. Yes. I want you to play tic-tac-toe with them and run from them. Run like hell. All right? Soxel. I want to say something right now, but I can't. The boss is here. And God, it would be funny as hell. All right, right now, Soxel. We are in a neutral state on Soxel. We are in position 2 to the downside. All right. We have room down to $34. Mark that down. $34. If you could hold 36 with a retest, you're coming back to 38. Over 39.58, you have room up to 42. Can't do it, Powder. I can't do it. Palo, Pop, Zen, Williams, Gonzalez. Christina Zan, thank you. Daniela, thank you. Hammer, yes, it is. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you for all those donations. Love you guys. Better to ask forgiveness than permission. That is true. That is true. All right. What am I doing? XRP to the moon. Let's see what we got. I love when XRP starts moving up and they all say it's going to the moon. It's the greatest thing since sliced spread and XRP, XRP, XRP. And then when the market cycle kicks in and it comes back down, they're like, they disappear. Why is that? Jay Dobbins with the $2 over there. Yes, Jay Dobbins. Yes. All right, XRP above 230. You got room up to 230, 55555. All right, on XRP, it will hit those levels, okay? Under 222.45, you have room down to 214.77 and 206.24 on XRP. Remember, this is one order of a Voss spot, please. This is not trading, investment, or tax advice. This is for education purposes only, and you must trade at your own risk. Watch list, we ain't got nothing on watch. It's Friday, my beauties. AVGO. We wait on Fridays. We wait because if you rush trades on Fridays, no, you're going to be doing this. And then the VIP chat fills up with, man, today I had a bad day, man. I was doing so well today, man. My finger slipped off the keyboard today. My internet don't work, man. All of a sudden, the laptop closed itself. You know what I'm saying? It rebooted. My electric was talking to me. The sun came into my home. Yes, I had a bad day today. I can't trade because I'm so sick, and then I can't do this, and I can't. What? 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 Perfect song, right? Narrow state position 2. We got room down to 331 and 327.50 and 324 on AVGO. Now, if we get back over 340, we have room up to 348.55. Make sure your fingers don't slip off your keyboards. What are you guys licking these keyboards? Are they wet? What's happening here? Meta. No, wait. NQ. I've heard them all, folks. I've heard them all. There's nothing I haven't heard. I even heard that the dog jumped on the lap of the person. No, you just suck. Don't blame your dog, you silly goose. You just are poopy, and you have to get better, right? What are we doing here? You just duty. Duty. Everyone put duty in the chat. We are in a neutral state here on NQ. Back over 24,871.50. We have room up to 25.04. Back over $25,004. You got room up to 25,374.50. To the downside, under 24,658. You have room down to 24,437. And then 24,143. Buster. Buster. That's a good name. Buster. Buster. Tesla, we are in a neutral state, position 2. We have room down to 380.55, 374, and 367. Your 50% retracement level is 390. The best is when we have traders that do this. Are you guys ready for this one? Are we ready for this one? Okay? You ready? They posted in the VIP. Ready? I just won 3,000 trades in a row. I made $2.4 million. And then they disappear for about 2 months. Where'd that guy go? The 3,000 trade guy. Hello? Anybody out there? Hello? Then they come back and they go, I just won 3,469 trades in a row. And I made myself $2 billion. And then they disappear for about a year. Where'd they go? Hello, VIP here. Where'd you go? Life Wonders, Jessica Pivash, Tanya. Thank you for all those roses, everybody. We got one more. We got to hammer these suckers right here. The 3,000 trade person. We always get them every few months. Miss Market. Miss Market. Zen Method. Zen Method. That's number one. We got two more on the board. Right now, we are in a neutral state on Miss Market. We're in position 2. We got room down to 662 and 659 here on Miss Market. Your 50% retracement currently right now is going to be at 669. Please mark that down. Hadrian Rodriguez. Thank you for the follow, Clutch app. Meta. Who's got that last money again? Who got that last money again? We are in a narrow state on Meta. Position 2. You got room down to 588.53. That'll be your first stop. Under that with a retest, watch your state. You'll have room down to 574. Back over 610, we got room up to 614. Yes, the VIP is open, my beautiful traders. If you want to learn how to trade and you really need help, don't be afraid. We will help you. You're going to head over to theVossTrading.com. You can put that in, or just click the link in my TikTok bio here or my YouTube bio. That's how you get into the VIP. After you click the link, if it takes a second for the page to pop up, they just check to make sure the link is copacetic, and then it'll open for you, okay? Daniela Yulina! Yeah! Daniela Yulina! Thank you. Uber, I got you. Right now on Uber, we are in a neutral state, position 2 to the downside. $90 on Uber. Major support here on Uber, $90, okay? Then you'll have room back up to 91.36. But, if we get under $90, okay, you'll have room down to $89 with a retest. You got a nice pivot there on the hourly. All right. Back over 93.31. You want to get over 93.31. You'll have room up to 94 and then $95 here on Uber. Okay. Thank you, handsome dude, for the love you. I love you, handsome. I love you, Eddie. Thank you for the heart me. Can I do it? Look. How do they do that? They use the middle fingers always. Why is that? It's easier. But I got to get that out of the way. Huh? Look at that, huh? The wizard loves you. Look, it's the wizard. See the top? And we love you, the wizard. Look, woo! You willin'. You willin'. You willin'. Why do you have a photo of a cloudy day in New York City, it looks like? You willin', you strange. You shouldn't be willing. You strange. Tesla, you willin'. Tesla, we are in a narrow state, position 2. You have room down to 380.55, 374, 367, okay? Your 50% currently right now is 392, coming back to the upside. How we doing, my beauties? How we doing? If this is your, we're at 146. We got to get to 200. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. Everyone together. Teamwork in the next 5 minutes. Can we get to 200,000? Let's see if you all have it in you. Everyone together. And while we do that, we got our first wizard of the day. All right, here he comes. We got our first wizard of the day, Serge Chumak. Serge Chumak, You, my friend, are the smartest one in the room. You are today's wizard. Congratulations to Surge. Everyone, hashtag and respond to Surge and thank him for being so smart. Please. Thank you, Surge. Yes, Bernard Harvey, the VIP is open. Link is in my TikTok or YouTube bio, or just go, Bernard, to theVossTrading.com. TheVossTrading.com. The wizard. What else are we looking at? Dr. One Fly. Jules, thank you so much. Handsome. Yes, it is. Thank you, Handsome. I appreciate you. Daniela, Yulina. We're going to do more. I just want to do this and get this out of the way real quick, okay? We got to give the roll call. JDM, Marcus, Andrew the Believer, Anya Spots, Daniela, Anya Spots, Bill Boyle. Thank you so very much, Bill. Shelly Stringer, user. Fontana, Adam, Hector Isaias, Danielle, Hadrian, Sue Felicia, Three Bez, I Just Look, Only Dan, Lori Smith, how are you, Lori? Esther Lopez, 11, April Stapleton, yes, Striker, Mr. Dave, there he is, Candy, Felipe Guzman, Christina Zan, Sheena, hello Sheena. How you doing, huh? We got Papa, Paulo, Sandra, Jake, yes, Tanya Maxine, Life Wonders, Jessica Pilach, Dr. One Fly, thank you, and Handsome. You're handsome, my friend, not me. You're handsome. Thank you all for the donations today. I love you and appreciate you. It helps the ALGO tremendously. Tremendously. All right, what else are we looking at? Sea Dog, I have no idea what you're talking about. Boeing, you got it. Pierre, we have nothing on alert. That should tell you something. All right, let's see what we got here. Right now, we're in a narrow state on Boeing. We are in position 2 to the downside currently here on Boeing. We're going to mark that out as resistance coming back up here on Boeing, okay? We got major support here right around 191. I'm going to mark this at 191. With a poke through, that's what you're going to get. So we got room down to 191 here on Boeing. Back over 193 with a retest. You have room to the bottom of the whip zone there. 194. You got to get over 195.51. All right. And then you'll have room up to this double top here of 196 on Boeing. All righty. Good job, Glad. Let's do it, Gladys. You won't regret it, that's for sure. OMZ, thank you for the heart me, OMZ. We're at 165. We're not going to make it, traders. We're not going to make it again. So tomorrow when we come on, first thing we got to do is hammer the 200,000 claps. All right? Tapping is clapping. All right? Sea Dog, yes. I got your SPY right here. So SPY, we are in a neutral state currently, Sea Dog. We are in position 2, all right? We got room down to 662 and 659, Sea Dog. Your 50% retracement level will be here right around 667, all right? 667. MJ, everybody, I want you to look at the profile picture of MJ. There it is. The fake car. Why do they always put fake cars? Can someone tell me that? Either that or a cutoff shirt. MJ563. Ask MJ why he has a fake vehicle up on his screen. Please. Can someone tell me? I want somebody to tell me why there's a fake car on this person's profile. MJ, You got to do better, MJ. You got to do better. All right, folks, thank you so much. I love you all. We will be back on tomorrow, okay? Don't be like MJ. Be a good person in this world, okay? Give somebody a hug, all right? And do better. Be nice to people. The VIP, all new VIPers, will get you tagged in there. We'll welcome you with open arms. And let's get you trading correctly. Have a great day, everybody. We'll be back on tomorrow morning. We love you so much. Thank you. Yeah, he has no money. That's true. I didn't want to just come out and say that. I didn't want to just come out and say that, you know.